And so now, maybe.
This is so funny.
We are duly live.
Wait, you're living now?
I'm living now.
Oh, so you're getting your live out of the way because you clicked live. Okay, I like it.
But now I can't get to my screen to come over. I had to put you on a different screen.
No one puts baby in a corner.
No, but now I lost our appear screen.
You lost it?
Where'd it go?
Well, we know if you disappear that you hit the wrong button. So.
I can't even get to the right button.
Then you just have to reappear in.
And then I would be appeared. So how about that? So now I am appeared.
You know, I think if we do this more often, maybe a little bit earlier in the evening.
Probably.
I'm saying gravy time, probably.
Now I am appearing on Badger Stream.
Are you double streaming?
We're double streaming, and I've got my Get My Brave on and Stories of Courage over the top of your drawing. So who else is going to come see us? While we double stream.
Yes.
And now I have to figure out what I'm going to do next on this.
I think Joe was experiencing some FOMO earlier. So I messaged him before we went live. And he told me that he wasn't coming on tonight. And then he all came in and said hi. That's cool though. I'm glad he came and said hi.
I figured we were going to do something without him.
Hopefully the next live stream I have my desktop audio figured out so that we don't have to rely on my microphone to pick up my speakers to hear.
Oh, and that would be mine too. I need to make sure it's up a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't like what I just did there. I'm deleting all this.
Oh. Yeah, that looks kind of... It was almost leafy.
Well, I was thinking actually, not fireworks, but little just streams of...
Baby, firework. Go ahead and make the colors burst.
Yay, but I can use the eraser, and this is a different layer, so it's not going to hurt anything.
Between the fireworks song and the roar song that Abby, my loving sweet daughter, continues to play on loop constantly throughout the day, I'm kind of over Katy Perry right now. And her new stuff is just wacky crazy, and I can't get into it. Maybe it'll grow on me. I'm hoping it'll grow on me, because I'm really a big Katy Perry fan. I just can't get behind that, though.
This needs to come.
So, a newbie lesson takeaway for tonight's broadcast that has absolutely nothing to do with coloring is that do not trust the preview on your live screen because it's full of lies. But the chatbot seems to keep up fine, because if I was going off of my preview screen, I would still be coloring the Nintendo 64 console, and nothing else would have been done yet.
Well, and that's a maybe, because sometimes the chat is crap and your preview screen's fine. Just saying.
Boy. Well, that's the takeaway for this evening. Just trust nothing. check your stuff.
Check your shit at the door.
Check it and then check it again and keep checking it. Did you heard Jonathan Trump's? You didn't watch it because you were in here with me.
No, I was doing something.
He was all he was outside and you could hear like the bugs chirping and stuff. So it was like bright face and black. So it was almost Blair Witchy. It was a little bit Blair Witchy. It was kind of cool. He was talking about like teaching his kids about freedom and stuff, so it wasn't like bad or anything.
So it wasn't Blair Witch topic-y.
It's right. It was just a different angle of Jonathan Tripp that you're not used to seeing, which is kind of the point of the challenge, right? Is to kind of get raw and real with your live streaming and kind of
push something outside of your boundaries of what
not
you.
A highly produced show.
And outside of the boundaries of what you usually do.
This is definitely not a highly produced show. Well, I guess it's not a highly scripted show. It's not a highly scripted show because I'm using OBS and pushing out fancies with multiple camera angles and a guest host.
Okay, well, wait a minute.
All of this stuff. I even have a title and a subtitle.
That's because for most part, we kind of got to do that part.
It was a learning thing, though, because, normal people just hit the live button and they go, and it's their face, and there's no graphics or, that kind of stuff. But it's random topic conversation, which I absolutely adore. I love random topic conversation because it can go as adult, or as silly, or as boring, or as drab, as you want it to be.
And it kind of reminds me of back in the days.
Exactly.
When we would just, find a room and hang out.
That is what I would love to create. A little essence of that would be, amazing.
It's live stream with an essence of blab.
Mm-hmm. I'm digging that concept. Right
essence now. An essence of whatever, but in our case, or in that case, essence of blab.
Okay, so this is some cray-cray letters.
Would that be
I like it.
Eau de blab?
Eau de blab.
Eau de blab.
Eau de blab. I'm going to make this TV like a really dark hunter green. Because if you look down in the corner, there's a very special, important symbol on it that gamers would recognize as the Triforce. And anybody that's ever played a video game that involves
Constance Paisley. The joy of being self-employed, coloring at 1 a.m. Yes, you could come join us, Miss Constance.
Oh, yes, come play.
You could come play in Badger's room and come color with us. It is appear.in/color with badges. And you could bring your coloring book and color with us.
Come on.
Jump in and color with us. Jump in and color with us.
She wants you to come play.
And she's going to say no, she can't because no good camera, but I'm thinking of getting stuff out again. And if you want get new stuff, get a hold of me and Lindsay and I'll help you find the right, good stuff.
In person that watched our other coloring show?
Yes, that's my friend Connie.
Yes. Hello. Yes, we color. That means I have to share.
And I'm watercoloring.
Still there because I have to share the slime one because she was there, which is the unfinished.
She did. Connie, you saw the slime.
Yeah.
A whole list of adulting. You have a whole list of adulting tomorrow? Yuck. Well, adulting's overrated. I actually have a therapy session to do at 1 o'clock and then supervision to do at 3 o'clock tomorrow.
That is the finish. It's like not focusing.
And we're actually double. We're double blabbing. We're double Facebook living, right, Lindsay? We're double blabbing.
We're definitely double Facebook living.
We're Facebook living actually from Lindsay's page, and then I decided to pop my Facebook live on. So you're seeing it.
Like not focusing. Right. Focus.
So you remember the slime from the other day? Is that not cool? That's the finished slime. And yeah, it's not doing it justice because it's like super.
It's like I need to like adjust it or something.
It almost needs more light on it.
I can't. Just wants so much from me.
You need my little clicky extra light.
Am I gonna do it this way?
Well, that helps.
There we go. Now it'll work.
So, Constance, you could like come join us on the show sometime later this week because I'm going at least 5 minutes live every day, and I don't know what time. And then you should actually friend and follow Miss Lindsay because her new show is going to come out called Color with Badges.
Yeah. This is the first episode. Apparently it's an hour and 17 minutes long now.
Debut episode.
There's no real time limit on our shows. Nor am I probably going to reproduce them in any fashion unless I edit them down because, oh my lord, nobody's going to watch them.
And nor will they be in any
probably like
order.
Time-lapse versions. Time-lapsed versions or something. I don't know.
They will just occur as they happen in life.
That's right. As I feel the whim to go live in color, I will bust out the fancy schmancy software and get to work. This almost looks gray. It's not colored in gray. We're just blocking the colors.
Watch as I add this pink. Well, you probably can't see it, Lindsay, because it's coming up on...
I'm looking.
Well, it's already there for you. Because you can see the real time.
Yes.
Lindsay is amazing. She is my She is my niece child from Oklahoma. I have adopted niece. Well, Connie understands me with that way. I have adopted her into the fold. She and her beautiful children and husband came up Memorial Day weekend, and we got to meet in person.
We did. We hugged and everything.
We
shared cupcakes.
And it was funny because, like, when I met him at the hotel, it was almost like, wait a minute, we just haven't seen each other in a while. Even though we'd just seen each other on video that morning.
Yes, it was good times. Good times for all.
And no, she has not run yet, smart. Short Stuff.
Nope.
Short Stuff is one of Miss Connie's nicknames. I won't go into the rest of it. I don't know if she's still harming herself the way she does. It was Short Stuff harming herself. But I could be Stacy harming myself too, so. Okay, so now I have a spider web that has tie-dyed stuff in it.
That's kind of cool.
It's going to get a spider put right there in the pink, I think. Because it's kind of like in when they do crazy quilts. That's a tradition in crazy quilting that they put a spider in a crazy quilt. Did you know that?
I did not. I don't even know what a crazy quilt is.
A crazy quilt's when they use all different colors of fabric and all different whatever and just put them in all different shapes and sizes. It's not really in a pattern.
It's like use up all the scraps there.
Use up all the scraps, and then they put, a lot of times it has embroidery in between the sections and sometimes on top of, and yeah, that's a crazy quilt.
Nice. I'm sure Josh's grandmother has made one. Have I told you about her quilts? She has like prize-winning quilts. It's kind of her thing.
My mommy's done some state fair prizers.
My daughter and my son both have baby blanket quilts that are pretty much identical with varying colors of quilts for their cribs. And then when Abby got older, she got a daisy quilt that was really, really cute. And then later she got a frozen quilt for her bed, and it's on her bed right now, actually. And Ethan doesn't have a second quilt yet.
Oh, but being the blanky boy he is.
My very first Christmas, no, it wasn't my first one.
Connie, if you're still watching, her son loves woobies. He's a woobie collector.
Yeah, he's definitely a woobie collector. He has 3 that go everywhere. We do not leave home without them. I guess I should go darker with that green. It just doesn't look right. I have a grass one. This is better. I have a red and white quilt that has the little girl.
Oh, yeah.
Silhouette of like a girl. I can't remember what she's called.
Sunbonnet Sue.
But,
what's her name?
That was my very first quilt I got from her. And then we got a quilt when we were married. We got a very special quilt that has beautiful violets, flowers on it. It's really, really pretty. And then Josh, when he moved out of his parents' house, she made him a quilt for his bed and his place, and it's blues and yellows. And she made actually a whole set for him. It wasn't just the quilt. She made the pillowcase and the sheets and so it was like this all co-adhesive colored thing going on, and it was all handmade. It's beautiful.
We have
so one day when my children don't need a playroom anymore, we'll get a double bed or a full size bed. We should have one that fits. I think it's a double.
How come I can hear me now and I couldn't hear me a minute ago?
I don't know. I haven't changed anything.
Huh.
But my encoding overload is concerning me. I keep getting that warning. My CPU's okay though. It's running at like the 25, between 25 and 27.
I think your base colors are looking nice.
Yeah, my base colors are looking fly. I've got to get some more laid down though.
I think I'm done laying down, putting this one for the moment. I put the spider in, do you see?
I do. Little dot gun. Which, if Ethan saw that, he'd be like, that's a tarantula.
Well, of course it is.
Like, every spider on the face of planet Earth, to my son, is a tarantula. Oh, Stacy, I need to share with you that the milk swiper came and drank all the milk today.
Ah! I knew it went
I know.
somewhere. Little bastard.
Just to let you know that the milk
Why
swiper
didn't you
has
knock
been
him out of the
no
house?
good. You know, he just finds his way back in.
That's true. He was riding on the top of the streetcar that day.
Yeah, he just follows us everywhere. So anyone that actually made it to the end of this video, God bless you. And then I would say you need to probably try going live yourself.
I was going to say, anybody from either of our channels, and I'm going to throw on, so we're doing the 31 days live challenge. So it's going live, hashtag go live for at least 5 minutes, any topic. It has to be live. It can't be Memorex. And let's see, at least 5 minutes, and then you have to put the hashtag in there, hashtag 31DAYSLIVE, so that they can go see who did a 31 days live. And then I am kicking up that, I see that challenge and raise it another challenge with share out this video that you're seeing, tell your story of courage or story of getting your brave on, and hashtag the share get your brave on and stories of courage. Then if you choose to do your own live on 31 days live so that we can see it.
So you know, Stace, this is sort of a be your brave courage moment for me.
It's sort of, heck yeah.
I experience anxiety, and it takes me a very long time to pep talk myself to do anything new. And not that live is new to me at all, but to be the man behind the curtain and also be the face on the camera and come up with something on my own and say, come on, let's do this. And I thank you for helping me test out the appear in room, because I think that's an amazing feature that I don't see very often that people need to take advantage of, because it's super easy.
So you want to like kick that up a notch if you've got Kleenex handy, is that I am extremely proud of you doing that.
Thank you.
Because I know that you are amazing behind the curtain and in the chat room and finding hashtags and moderating and doing behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
But I also know that you were, I knew a long time ago that you would be amazing in your own right, doing your own thing. And
this is technically my first own thing that I've ever done.
And having recently done jumped out of the deal and done my
Dude, this guy, which if anybody knows, that's PopX Cast, and that is an amazing thing. That is not my brainchild. I just helped to birth it, and it's glorious.
And you are an amazing.
Please pause for interruption. Are you going to bed? I love you. Good night.
Because it's real. It's real and it's live.
Sweetest of dreams, Senor Badger. I'll be down soon. We'll be done. Eventually.
Senor Badges.
Senor Badges.
Taking my heart.
Aww. I love that guy.
He's kind of good to you.
He's my favorite guy in the whole world. Anywho.
He and that little one from
scary things, growing, changing, out of the comfort zone. We are out of the comfort zone, but we're doing something that's still like a toe inside the comfort zone. So baby steps, I say. Baby steps.
Yeah, she says baby steps as she's in a her own self-produced, taught herself how to use OBS overnight in her own like layout of a screen with a, yes, badges, we don't need no stinking badges. Well, we have badges.
You need this stinking badges.
We need Lindsay badges. Lindsay Badger, aka badges. We need that stinking badges. Because she's awesome. Awesome sauces.
Who said they don't need no stinking badges?
I think Connie was quoting something.
Oh, okay, yes.
So Connie, you're next. We're gonna make you get your Brave on and jump in with us one night and color one day or one night or one whatever and color or do whatever you'd like. Just hang out.
So I guess technically this is my Get Your Brave On story. I'm just doing it live instead of writing it out.
Yes, you are. It's happening as we speak.
It's all happening.
I figured you were quoting Miss Constance. Kind of like dragons and things being tasty with ketchup and whatever, and I can't remember that quote from you. Although...
Yes, I'm very the badges quote, and I love it.
While I have Miss Constance listening, I have to tell you, Connie, that there was a story that came up in my leadership training the other day that was dead on, made me think of you big time. Is they were talking about how basically the answer to what they were talking about was, and the universe is unfolding as it should. And I credit you with introducing me to the most amazing poetry I probably have still ever had in my life. With the Have you ever heard the Desiderata, Lindsay?
I guess not.
Oh my. Oh, here we go. Do not mess with the affairs of dragons, for you are crunchy and tasty with ketchup. Yep. That's the dragon one. And then the Desiderata, we'll have to pull that up and read through it because it will like touch the deepest part of your soul. And on days that you're having a rough day or having stuff happen, it really... Yes, I have a copy in my wallet in the Desiderata. But you should be tearing up, Constance, because you are the one that told me that if I was having a heart attack, I'd go to the ER, right? And yeah. Now instead of course, then again, I did go to the ER thinking I was having heart issues back in January, and it ended up being a panic attack brought on by GERD. So frankly, it really was. Oh, anyway, that's a whole nother mess I haven't even ever told you about, Connie. I'm still paying off the $3,000 bill to the ER.
I remember that.
Oh,
that was scary.
It was very scary.
But we're doing much better now.
And we are not having panic attacks because we're coloring.
Yes, therapy.
And we're getting our Brave on, being live by coloring. And, like, I met somebody who needed my assistance this evening because of getting the coloring on.
Really?
Yeah, Jen. Miss Jen Nelson, wine woman. I am now...
Lovely Jen.
I blew up her brain with the Trellos earlier.
Oh my gosh, that's easy to do. There's so much Trello love.
Oh, she's so excited about where the Trellos are going to take her. As she should be. Constance, you would love the Trellos. Oh my God, you would totally love the Trellos.
Okay, we're gonna do.
And it just sounds we need lunch, Constance Paisley. My dear, we need lunch. Oh, speaking of the Trellos, there my Trello is.
There's the Trello.
So what is it Trello says I need to do tomorrow? Oh, supervision, yes. That's in the evening. Or in the afternoon.
So you only have one appointment tomorrow, so you basically get to chill with me.
I have 2 appointments. I do have to do I have a therapy session at 1. I I have a therapy session at 1, and then I have a supervision session at 3 on video.
There needs to be more blue or green. Blue or green for the parachutes. No, hold on, let me flip this around.
Are you always available Friday or just this Friday, Constance? I have a training this Friday. And Lindsay needs to know what color?
Blue or green?
For which?
For the parachute.
Blue or green on the parachute. I'm a blue girl, so I probably would say blue, but...
I have two. I could do one of each, I guess.
Are you doing limit... Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I'll do one of each. How about that? That'll be fun. Because I have mushroom guys to color right here. And then I'm going to do parachutes. And then I'll be pretty much
every
done
Friday
tomorrow.
as a rule. Let me check my...
So I guess based on these shows that we do, what I'll do is the show will be basically like laying down a color. I don't know, are we going to come back in and like shade it the next day?
That is up
Or
to
do we...
You know the fun part? It's your show. You can do it however you want.
Oh my gosh.
That's
you're not
the
gonna pull
fun...
it up.
No, it's totally the fun part about having your own show. Is if you have your own show, you can do what you would like.
I think we'll save the shading for tomorrow because we have 31 days.
Yeah.
I could probably finish this whole book in 31 days. A coloring book a month.
And you have Doug Peters says the slime was nice and something about green.
Oh, that is Sid. Hi,
Doug
Sid.
Peters, that's right. That is Sitters.
Thank you. Sorry, I was staring down at the
Constance,
paper.
check out Lindsay and make sure and friend her so you can see her stuff because sometimes I'm over there. And I'm going to click finish on my live stream. So you and I, let's send some private messages back and forth and nail down a time.
Okay.
Yeah, then you could go over and hit up Lindsay's live stream. She'll still be on. I'll still be on there with her. I'm just going to shut my stream down.
If you want, you can come in and hang out with us for the last few minutes.